Hello everyone, this week in UoS study we're going to be talking about the difference between area and perimeter and also be learning about how we can calculate each of them. So let's first talk about what area and perimeter are. Here's the definition. Area is the amount of space a shape takes up, and perimeter is the distance around a shape. So when we think about area, we want to think about how much the inside of the shape is taking up, how much space. And with perimeter, we want to think about how long of a distance it is to get around the shape. So these tiles that you see, these yellow tiles, are 1-inch tiles. And we're going to calculate the area and perimeter of this yellow shape first together. Then you're going to get a chance to practice this with the red shape. Let's get started. So the area, let's look back at the definition. Area is the amount of space a shape takes up. So think about that. If you're thinking that we need to figure out how many total squares are inside this shape to figure out how much it's taking up, you're right. So what we're going to do is we're going to count the inside of this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One row has 9. So I see that there's 9 here. And then here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the side. So I know that this is a 4 by 9 rectangle. So I could count each of these pieces, or I could count by 9s all the way down. 9, 18, 27, 36. Or I could just do 9 times 4, which is 36 also. But the area here is 36, and because there's squares inside that we're counting, inches, and this little symbol, this little small 2 above the inches means squared. 36 square inches. Now for the perimeter, we want to think about how many squares around the outside, square inches, of the box it is, or the rectangle. So I know that this top is 9 inches to get across. And then I know this is 4, so 9 plus 4 is 13. And then I'll add 9 more, and that's 22. And add 4 more, and that's 26. So the perimeter is 26 inches. Now I want you to think about this red shape. What do you think the area of this red shape? Remember, area is the amount of space the shape takes up. So how many square inches are inside this shape? Go ahead and enter into Play Pause it what you think, and then we'll check it together. All right, let's check it. So I know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So this is a 6 by 6, and it's a square because all of the sides are 6. So I can count all of these boxes inside, these square inches, or I can multiply 6 times 6, and it'll get me the same answer. If you take one side, the length, times the width, it will get you the area. So 6 times 6 is 36. And again, that's inches squared. Then for the perimeter, I want to know how many inches it would take to get all the way around the outside of the square. So to get from here to here, that's 6. And then here to here, 6 more, which is 12. And what do you think the perimeter is now? Enter that into Play Pause it. All right, 6 more would be 18, and 6 more would take us to 24. So the perimeter is 24 inches. So together, we just calculated what the area and perimeter is of both of these shapes. You're going to get the opportunity to practice this in the next 2 parts. Go ahead and watch the video in part 2 after you finish this one, and it'll show you how you can practice with perimeter. And then after, you'll have a chance to practice with area in part 3. Watch those videos and practice with those activities because they will help you become better with calculating area and perimeter. Congratulations on finishing part 1. You are now ready to scroll down to part 2. See you there.